Thank you so much, Mr. Chauhan, for joining us. Another big milestone for the Bombay Stock Exchange at 35,000. We are seeing these milestones so quickly. What are your views on this?
See, basically, this is a framework where internationally you can see a big rally yesterday. Dow Jones also again peaked about 26,000. So effectively, there is a tremendous global rally, but there are Indian factors of government policies being bringing improvement in GST, in tax collections, in terms of bankruptcy code, even some of the more fundamental factors like Aadhaar, Jandan Mobile, and so on. So the overall, India is looking very good from demographics perspective, from demand perspective, and also technological perspective. That's where many people think that, including Indian investors as well as foreign investors, that India will continue to grow, and that's why this is basically a symbol of their hope that they are investing into large number of companies in India.
Since 2010, if I'm correct, 6 out of 9 times we've seen the stock markets rally 1 month after the budget. Do you think this will be sustained this time around, considering the valuations we are seeing at this point? I mean, we've touched 35,000 on the Bombay Stock Exchange. Do you think it's going to be different this time around?
We think that overall, on a scale of 20 years, India is certainly going to grow. There are going to be ups and downs in the interim, but overall, the situation looks good, and usually the past is a good guide to the future, but not always. And so we need to also check out what are the policies being announced. But we are hopeful that overall it will be a budget which is growth-oriented, rural-oriented. And if rural India grows, then Indian companies grow, and then Sensex grows.
There's a fear that the long-term capital gains tax might be tweaked. There are worries about fiscal deficit widening. Amidst all of these, we are seeing the stock markets really defy all of this, and it's just racing ahead, peak after peak. Do you think that there is some amount of froth in the market right now? And to your mind, when we are talking about the tweak as far as the long-term capital gains tax is concerned, do you think the budget will touch upon that this time around, considering that markets seem to have shrugged it off completely?
So we need to basically wait and see what comes out. But effectively, many times the experts look at the past and try to figure out the future. And then there are people who figure out the future on their own. And so today, I think the people who have a lot of hopes are more in number, and the experts who are having doubts are probably few in number. So effectively, this is more about demand and supply currently, in addition to the great hope about the Indian growth story. So I'm not an expert on markets, but I've seen the index grow almost double over the last 4 years, and that's a great statement on India's future projections.
Well, for now, the party's on. In fact, the celebrations have started, Mr. Chauhan.
And many people think BSE has a cake factory within itself, so every day we come out and cut cakes. No, we actually had to buy it from outside, and that's why we had a little delay. So we need to go ahead and cut the cake. So congratulations and thank you very much.